Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that I've built a portal from your village here over to my base. If you ever want to come and visit, maybe we could trade a little bit. That'd be kind of cool, right? Interested? Some of you are interested, some of you not so much. Many of you don't have jobs. Where are all your workstations? Hmm. Welcome back. I'm Suoiverp, and in this Let's Play, we have finished our storage building, are filling it up with all sorts of goodies, and today we've realized that we started running short on certain items. So I've got a little bit of bamboo growing out here so that we can make scaffolding and assemble that with some stone into a mob farm. The mob farm is going to help us get more string, which can help make additional scaffolding and make the mob farm even better by making it bigger. Right now it's not built yet. That's what we're going to get to today. But more importantly, it will help us get rockets. And right now, the missing ingredient there is gunpowder. We've got plenty of sugarcane, but other than walking around at night, hunting creepers, or occasionally finding a wandering trader that'll sell us some gunpowder, we really don't have a good, dependable source of gunpowder. So the mob farm is going to help us with that. And on top of that, it's going to be great for getting experience. We really don't have a great experience obtaining method right now in this world. So we're looking forward to being able to get this experience to help, apply books to some of our gear to get everything set up the way that we want. And yeah, if we die, it'll be a good way to get our experience back up so that we can return to things like enchanting and naming items and all that good stuff. So I'll be following a bit of a tutorial that Prowl8413 has put out, and Prowl's Mob Farm is one that I like quite a bit. One of the reasons I like it is that it separates out spiders, which can be a little tricky in some mob farms that kind of gum the works and clog things up. And so, yeah, let's get to that. I'll hop on over into that tower I've got going with a couple platforms on it so far and show you what it is. All right, so here at Y level 114, we're a decent ways off the ground, and this is going to be where the storage for our mob farm is drops are going to go, the storage for everything that comes out. And that emerald block right there represents where the kill zone is going to be. We're going to put a trident killer on this, which um, is going to be a great way to get experience, like I mentioned just a moment ago. So this up here at 121 is still a bit, this is where the Trident Killer is going to go, but it's still a bit too low down from where we want to be. So we're going to pillar up another 22 blocks. That'll bring us up to about, 143 right there. And at this point, we're going to build a 5x5 platform. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll square it off from there. And then we're going to put some sides on this one, and this is where the spiders are going to fall into. We're going to use magma blocks to take out the spiders, and so they will not make it down to where the Trident Killer is. They're going to be taken care of before that point, and instead be taken out by the magma blocks. I'm not going to make you watch me build this whole thing just because I think a better way of going about it would be to follow Prowl's tutorial. So I'll put a link in the description to that one so that if you want a good, succinct, helpful tutorial, you follow the one that Prowl's already got out there. But I'll bring you back when I've got a little bit more progress made here. So let me just record a little bit here so that you can see, in case you're watching Prowl's video and it is a little confusing. Maybe setting that side by side, the one that I'm doing here, will help a little bit. So I'm going to put a bunch of fence gates right here. I've made a 5x5 room, and the walls are now 3 blocks tall. Down here off to the side, we've got a drop of 3 with 2 holes right here, and then sort of an extra chamber off to the side where it's 2 more blocks deep and also 3 tall. So we're going to put magma blocks here. And these magma blocks are the ones that the spiders are going to die on. And then we're going to put another bunch of fence gates 2 blocks down from the ones that we already did. Of course, when you crouch on scaffolding, you go down. So that's fun. Let's try that again. We'll open these all up. And there we go. We're going to have one also where the scaffolding currently is, but we won't do that quite yet. We're going to have another one right down here on this spot. And one more, I believe it's right down where this is. Right there. That seems right. So water will flow 2 blocks here, will flow 2 blocks here. Then I guess we need one more. Nope, this one's in the wrong spot. That one should allow the water from over there to flow to right here. Right. That's right. Okay, so now taking a step back, I've got an infinite water source here, just setting that up for now, so I'll have enough water. We will put buckets of water back here on these magma blocks, and this should stop. Yeah, it stops the water from flowing anywhere except kind of in a little loop around these magma blocks. If I could stop jumping, that would be wonderful. All right. And then we're going to put water along this back wall, and we're also going to put water down here in that spot, as well as on this side. We'll take this scaffolding out, and when we go down, we'll put water on that spot on our way out, and along this back wall as well. So I'm going to turn this into not an infinite water source. I have a few water buckets on me still, so I'll use those to fill this in right here. So that's the spider killing chamber. And one more view with all the water in and all the fence gates open. So we have these 5. We have 2 blocks down below the magma blocks, 5 more. Then we have one at the side of the 1 block that's there, and one past the 2 blocks that are on this side. So right here, and then down right there. And then everything will drop right here. Also just learned that you can put a bed on scaffolding. Didn't realize that. Good to know. Okay, we've extended the drop chamber down and built a trident killer. Just wanted to show a couple of things that are slightly different than what Prowl did here. One is that on this side, we have a switch that goes to a line of redstone, and that lever will power or depower 2 sticky pistons that close off the access to the drop chamber. So if I flip the switch this way, it opens up and mobs are able to drop down. If you have a world where maybe you're sharing a realm, or you've got a single player world where other people join you on a local area network game, then you may want to have a switch that will allow for maintenance of this or swapping out of tridents. So if I throw the trident in here and then toss in a stone and a half slab, then it's going to work for me, but it's not going to grant experience if I'm not online. So you would potentially want to throw a switch like this in here so that you can make a safe way to enter into your trident killer without mobs falling on your heads. And then this switch here turns it on, and trident is turned around, pushed around by the pistons in a circle or a square, and all the mobs are killed that way. So the killing mechanism works. The drop chamber is in place. Put a little bit extra, probably we'll stick a door in here. It's all lit up. We're way up in the air, so nothing should be spawning up here. I did even stick some torches, up on top of these stone areas here, just so that stays nice and lit up and we don't have any mobs dropping in on us. But better safe than sorry, so always good to have a door on these things, in my opinion. So I think at this point we're ready to start the spawning floors. Right now we have a mob farm without any mobs, so it's about time to get those running. The idea here is to build these out from here, 7 blocks in every direction, and then square them off in the corners. So that's what I'll do next. Got a couple of pro tips for you here. So I've only built one level, one layer of the spawning platform so far, and I ran out of scaffolding or didn't have enough for the second layer. So what I've done instead of going and hunting for string somewhere else is just starting up the farm. What I did in particular was, let's just run this and that string caught too, is I blocked off the very top of the farm in the center hole so that mobs are able to spawn on the first floor. And once I've got enough string to make scaffolding for the second layer, oh dear. Also, there you go. Pro tip number 2. This is the reason that I got the bucket of milk. This can spawn pillager raids, and if you're not careful and you're close by a village, as I am to my trading hall right underneath there, you could end up with the bad omen effect, and that would be undesirable. Don't want to go around causing raids in your villages and town halls and such. So get a bucket of milk, just have that on you. Maybe have a few of them handy in case you plan to come back here a bunch. And yeah, just be prepared basically. So I'm going to stand here for a little while, collect a bit more string, and then we'll start on subsequent layers. Now this is strange. I always am sure to close the gates to the nether portal. The way that was opened, it was like it was opened from the inside, because if you open it from this side, it opens that direction. So it's odd. Not really sure how that happened. Pretty careful about that myself, and nobody else is on here, right? Weird. I've got third spawn layer, spawning platform set up here and ready for scaffolding and water to go in. And I've opened up this little bit on the top. I had it sealed off a minute ago, but I just wanted to show you one way of going about this. Because I've collected enough string now for tons and tons of scaffolding. I think I have a shulker box full of scaffolding at this point. And in fact, I had to plant more bamboo in order to get more scaffolding because I had plenty of string and it was the bamboo that I was running short on. But I've closed off the little maintenance hatch down there, and I let a bunch of mobs fall down, and I didn't kill them so that they would take up the mob cap. That way, when I opened this up, there wouldn't be a creeper that would spawn and be working its way toward the middle and blow up. Because I have had that happen on previous worlds before, so if you do what I'm doing here, which is sort of an incremental, slow approach to building out this mob farm layer by layer, and you sort of pause partway through to go gather materials or take a break from it for a while, or if you just find that the rates you're getting are good enough and you don't really need all that many layers, then just be sure to seal off the hole in the middle so that you don't end up, if you come up here with explosions unpleasantly, or even a skeleton firing at you and ending up making you fall in or something like that. So yeah, I've got this set up ready for layer number 3. As you can see, there's scaffolding for layer 1, layer 2, and this just is lit up with torches because I haven't decided how urgent this is at the moment, because I've got enough gunpowder to make all the rockets that I need for this single player world, and plenty of string as well. So not super urgent that we continue on this and get it to 5-6 layers or anything like that. And you may find that it's sufficient for your needs. But if you're on a server and you're getting a lot of use out of it for a variety of players, maybe continue building it until it is keeping up with the rates that you want. Those are spruce trees. What's going on? So I had some spruce trees growing. I've flattened out this area right here, but I didn't plant any spruce trees over there. There definitely were not spruce trees there before. Let's take a look at what's happening over here, because that's super bizarre. We ought to not be seeing, any spruce trees down here. I remember very carefully looking in our area and not finding any spruce, so that's weird. This one's even like felled or something. What on earth? That is super bizarre. they're all straight too. It's like they were planted there. But I mean, that's odd. What is going on there? There's even what on earth is happening? This is all like, I don't know, it looks like a wood pile. Like it's stacked up or something. I'm really confused. I'm not sure what's happening right over here. There's a campfire too. What on earth? And crops? What is this? This is just okay. Just some wheat and animals in a pen. I mean, this looks like, starter base, but this is not our starter base. We've got a starter house over there way up on top of that mountain, and then this giant thing. Oh, dang, there's a door. Hello? Hello? Do we go in? What if it's booby trapped? Ooh, it's super tiny. What on earth? What is this? That's like it's like uncooked meat, like just stored there or something. Wow, wooden hoe. Who? Wow, that's like super early game. Charcoal. Like there's not even any mining stuff in here. This is just some random spruce stuff seeds. What is going on? Okay. Well, that's really weird. It's only me on this single player world, so not really sure what's happening right now. All right, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't come across that and maybe keep working on this mob farm. What on earth? That's not like there's not a starter base structure, right? They didn't add some, I've not seen anything like that in the release notes. Weird, really, really weird. Okay then. Well, if that isn't strange, I don't know what is. Yeah, before I sign off this episode, though, I do want to show you. I guess we should let these guys out and turn this on for a minute. And yeah, just see. I guess we can leave this open. See how it's doing. I'm still just super weirded by what was going on over there. So we've collected a whole bunch of stuff, and I cleared out a lot of the armor and other things that were unstackable, like these bows. That one just came in a second ago, and because it was overflowing into these chests above, so we've got a ton of stuff. It was even going into this one, so I've cleared out a bunch of, like I said, unstackable things and left in a lot of the other items. Ran it for several hours just with those two layers, and it's working pretty well for my purposes. So highly recommend this mob farm. Probably going to add some item sorting mechanism here so that we can choose, the gunpowder. I mean, that's the main thing. I guess the string too, probably. It'd be nice to have arrows. I've been using this mending bow, and obviously, runs through arrows faster. Um, yeah. Otherwise, there's not a ton of stuff. Maybe the glowstone would be nice to keep, but like these are unstackable too, so the chest fills up pretty fast with those. Bones, yeah, definitely bones. I mean, we don't need iron. Maybe some other random stuff we hang on to, but yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it for this time. And yeah, look at that. It's like lit up over there. What? So weird. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for this time. And signing off. Hope you enjoyed the mob farm, and maybe you'll get some use out of it in your world. If you do try it out, let me know how it goes. Let me know, what goes well, maybe what you find difficult, and I'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment, and appreciate you dropping by. Suoiverp out.